favorite teams found themselves in the lottery this year, and you find out what their chances are of getting that first overall pick. And I think I pulled up a mock draft here a little bit earlier there. I'm not sure, but we'll see who people are projecting to be that first round pick. If it's Jaleel Okafor or Willie Cauley-Stein, not Willie Cauley-Stein, but Carl Anthony Towns. I mean, not Willie Cauley. Apparently,
well, you talking about Willie Trio, not Willie Trio.
Sorry, Willie Trio. Apparently, Larry Bird has told Willie Trio that he has the makings of a $100 million player. So there's that.
Wow.
Getting an endorsement
Trio.
from old Larry
That's
Legend
Trio.
there. Yeah, there it is. Going back to talking about the three ball, right? What did it say? They're 54-5. The Warriors, 54-5 in the season and the postseason when they make 10 3-pointers or more. They're 7-0 in the playoffs when they hit 10 3-pointers or more. Like, to think it don't matter, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's the reason that they could put Andrew Bogut on Tony Allen because he can't shoot. So they was like, yeah, whatever. Don't even check him. Just look at him. Just acknowledge the fact that he's on the court with us right now, but don't pay him no attention for real. Just help everyone else. And that hurt Memphis. That hurt a team that everyone thought was going to be that nice Cinderella story, which, by the way, I told you guys before, damn Cinderella. She's a whore. Whatever. I like the best. Give me what I have right now. I got both 1 seeds and both 2 seeds. Damn her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Screw her. Give me always the best. When I'm for my sports enjoyment, that's what I'm talking. I'm not now that the playoffs are where they are now. Like, how many of you are trying to see, Giannis Antetokounmpo? I ain't saying his name right, but you know what I'm talking about, the Greek freak. Who want to see him now in the final? Who wants to see that? No one. Who wants to see Joe Johnson in the finals? Crickets. Of course.
Joe Johnson.
He probably don't even. He like, nah, hell no. Joe Johnson probably somewhere.
Mikhail Prokhorov?
He probably in Cabo somewhere chilling. Mikhail Prokhorov probably don't even know he still got a team. Oh, I still own them. He probably don't even know. Like,
no, he knows.
Yeah.
He was there when the Hawks closed him out.
Dude, that dude want $3 billion for that team. He don't care what's going on with that ball club. He's like, yeah, it was fun while it lasted. I hung out with Jay-Z a couple times, but I'm ready to move on now. Who wants to give me $3 billion? Yeah, everybody. Everybody's like, yeah. No one. No one. Is Darren Williams going to still be there? Yes. What about Joe Johnson? Probably. Oh, well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Values dropping immediately. But no. So, yeah, that's the series. That's the situation right now with the Warriors and Grizzlies. Now, I know what everyone wants to hear us talk about now, and we've saved it a little bit. And we still got to get into this whole NFL situation, so we'll talk Clippers, Rockets, and and what was. God, that's so, like, I don't even think y'all understand how bad that is. Like, for the last week, I've been talking about this situation with Chris Paul and how Chris Paul was getting this great opportunity to kind of, save and preserve the narrative on him. That whole, because here's the thing that's happening now, and it happened twice. It happened once yesterday, and Rob made sure that he texted me about it, and it happened again today. Like, in 2 consecutive days, being compared to Dominique Wilkins has been a bad thing. What? When has that ever been a thing? But yesterday on the broadcast it happened, and then today, Bomani Jones on Highly Questionable was like, "Yep, it's now time. It's time for us to start questioning Chris Paul and his greatness, because right now he's been in the league 10 years, and that basically makes him Dominique Wilkins." I was like, "What? When did the name Dominique Wilkins become like a pariah, a bad thing?" Yeah. Like, yeah, it's getting bad when that happens, and I'm not even fronting.
Well,
like,
I'm just saying,
I've had my days when I've got on Dominique, but I've never said, yeah, that dude ain't nobody but Dominique. I've never done that.
It's not even about the finals. It's about the conference finals. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. You start, because I didn't even realize that until I heard that stat. I was like, what?
What about Dominique?
Like,
you did?
Dominique.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I mean, I didn't know that he had the most All-Star game appearances.
Yeah, he got hella.
Well, no, I know he had hella appearances, but I didn't know he had the most appearances
Yeah.
for the
All
player
that.
that never appeared in the conference finals.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nobody, I mean, because don't nobody really check for that till you get into,
probably nobody
but
around here. But, yeah, it matters.
But that's crazy. I mean, but what I'm saying, because, most of the time the conversation is these dudes that didn't get a ring, like a Malone or a Barkley, or, you know what I'm saying, like that, or Patrick Ewing, and then Dominique get lumped into that conversation. But don't nobody.
But think about all those dudes you mentioned. What plateau had all of them gotten to? Oh, isn't that true? Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dominique. Yeah. Somebody in the back. Call Dominique. Get him on the show. Tell him we're looking for him. No, there's nobody in the back. It's just me and Rob. We don't have anybody. We don't even have a back.
Yeah, I had to tell you to hold on. Like, all right, hold on.
Right. Not even the back. Just us in the front. Me and him. In separate buildings, as a matter of fact.
Hold and be like, hey, Nick, hey, man, can you come on with us real quick?
No, who is this?
He got me locked in. No, he got me locked in.
What was I about to say? Okay, so back to this Clipper situation. And it's a real funny situation. And people, like today, the ESPN machine is going to immediately roll you into this the biggest, most epic collapse of all time. Slow down. Slow down. Mm-hmm. Okay, we understand what happened in that Game 6 or whatever. So, for the basis of this conversation, let's talk about the Game 7 right now and how that should be categorized. Was Game 7 a Clippers choke, or was Game 7 just the Rockets seizing an opportunity, understanding what they had before them?
Red glove.
Oh, that happened. God, where's my... Ooh... I'm not as quick as I used to be, Rob. You lucky. That boy brought the national effing anthem into this thing. Yeah. Let me make sure. It's probably going to happen again. So let me go ahead and just find it. Find the sound that I'm looking for right here. All right. Here it is. That's it.
Hey, you can't even get me like that, because, like, for real, man, like, dude, Josh Smith and Corey Brewer have showed up again.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you saying it was the Rockets' red glare. Neither one of those dudes are red, and neither one of them are glaring.
Okay, well, the uniforms are red. I tried.
That's a futile, anyway. That's a feeble attempt. And plus, you better than that. I'm going to hit you like Van Gundy, like Mark Jackson hit Van Gundy. You better than that. But yeah, see, and this is the thing that happens, though. What I talk about, like, these are punchers, and their punch is the 3-point shot. That's their punch. When you don't get crap from dudes like Matt Barnes, and for whatever reason, J.J. Redick must have had a great warm-up, because that dude came out firing. I was like, yep.
Well, they said, Chris Paul didn't, because they were showing Chris Paul warm up live, and he was out there breaking.
Yeah, here's the thing, and I'm glad you mentioned that too. So the next time you hear somebody talk about LeBron showing up 4 hours before time, you know what they never mention? They never mention the dude that showed up 4 hours beforehand and played sucky. Because I'm probably going to be convinced that the first time you heard that, it is right out of Rob's mouth just now. That no one on the broadcast said, no one on ESPN said today that, yeah, man, Chris Paul was here 4 hours before the game even started. And played terrible. Right. Yeah. Again, it's one of those things, like, people will mention it after LeBron goes for 38.
No, that's when you got to have Steve Holman. That's when Steve Holman go tell you. Yeah. Well, I was here at the arena before the game.
Like, I can't even understand it. He was hitting everything during the pregame. Like, yeah, Steve would give it to you raw and uncut, because, yeah, he give it to you like foreskin before Tim Tebow gets to it. Yeah, that's how you do it, Rob. That's how you bring it. Right there. Raw and uncut.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, see? You coming with Star Spangled Banner, and I'm coming with Tim Tebow and the circumcision.
Yeah, you did that.
You never lose. You never lose with a circumcision joke.
Hey, that boy Corey Brewer, he's so funny to me, man.
He's skinny as hell.
He's just like so skinny.
Everywhere.
His uniform just huge on him, cuz. And he out there, getting behind that three, and he's so comfortable back there because it was like every time he shot that ball, I was like, oh, that's about to drop. Yeah. And damn, that did. Every time he shot that thing, it was like, draw.
And that's what happens. They got beat by the others, man. They got beat by guys like Trevor Ariza, Corey Brewer, your guy, Josh Smith. They got beat by the others. Meanwhile, Jay Crossover, where were you, dude? Where were you, not call him Kurt Heinrich, like all white boys are the same. Well, they deserve it. They treat us like that, too.
They are shooting.
Whatever. Yeah, they treat us like that, too.
You get on the video game, you take them right behind the three-point.
With your high three-point percentages and your high free throw percentages, you. Nah.
Right.
J.J. Redick, J.J. Redick, guys like Matt Barnes, nothing. Yeah. And then at some point, like before the game got out of hand, I'm like, what the hell is Blake Griffin doing? Like, where are we at, dude? You understand, like, tomorrow don't exist for you if you lose this game, right? Like, that's universally understood that that's going to happen once you lose. It's not like they're going to be like, yeah, that was such a good game, good series. Let's go for a game 8. Nah, it's not going to happen. You're going to go home. And it's like, it felt like Chris Paul, for as poorly as he may have started out the ball game shooting, he came on late, and you could tell like he was trying. He was trying to do that Chris Paul thing because he could hear it. Like, these dudes are human beings. You can understand they can hear it. They can hear what's going to happen the next day. And some of that has got to creep into the way you're playing the ball game. You're playing tight. That's why I tweeted at the beginning of the game. It's like everybody's doing stuff that they probably shouldn't be doing right now. What's happened? Like the first 5 minutes of the game, it was like J.J. Redick had already shot like 6 shots. What? That's supposed to be your game total, pimp. What are we talking about now? And then here comes Austin Rivers in the game. Like, okay, it's about to go.
Get like 3 fouls real quick.
It's about to go up crap creek right now because he think he about to save the team. Like, everybody wanted to save the team when the 2 best players on your team are named Paul and Griffin. Like, let them do whatever they came to do. And however you go now, like Reggie Miller used to say it all the time. Like, I know I'm going down with my chamber empty. I'm shooting all my bullets, cuz. And my team is going to go wherever I go with them. And look, that's the mentality of the best player on the team. Whatever. Like, if I have a bad night in a closeout game and we lose, all right, sweet. It was supposed to be then. Like, and won't care the next day. Well, like I said, won't care. But, we'll just understand that's the dynamic of it. Like, you can't be looking, like, even if you're Houston, you can't be looking for Josh Smith to give you that. If you're James Harden, you feel me? Like, he still came out and did his James Harden thing. Like, it's cool that Josh and Corey Brewer and Trevor Ariza gave him like 22 or whatnot. That's cool, but you can't just show up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, all right, we're going to have this balanced attack even though I'm the MVP runner-up. No. You need to come out and shoot the basketball. Do what you do. Get buckets, dude. Get to the free throw line. Do the James Harden thing that you do. Do that. And if Corey Brewer and them want to do some things, and Jason Terry and those dudes, and Jones and them boys want to come along, by all means, invite them. But that thing that Blake Griffin was doing at the beginning, just kind of like watching J.J. Redick shoot shots and like Matt Barnes didn't get not now point. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I said it just that way too. Not now. Or did he get 1? I think he got 1 point. A closeout ball game. You walk away with 1 point? Yeah, it's a bad look. And let's not let this guy escape either. Yeah, because I talked about him last week too. There's the importance of when you do this kind of thing here, that you try to get ahead of things, because one way or the other, it was going to happen. And this whole Doc Rivers thing, yeah. See, Steve Kerr did it right. Because them boys love Mark Jackson. Steph, and Clay and them boys, and Harrison Barnes, and Draymond, they love Mark Jackson. So Steve Kerr understood what it had to be. I got to be better than that, dude. It can't be the status quo. I can't be out in the first round, none of that, or whatever it was, second round, whatever it was. We got to do better things. Regular season was better. Exponential jump in wins. Every statistical category, defensively and offensively, better. The team shot better. Now they're in the Western Conference Finals. Everything, every box that you needed checked off, check. All right, let's go to the other side of the things, to the losing squad yesterday, or the losers of the Rockets Clippers series, the Clippers. What really has Doc Rivers done more than Vinny Del Negro?
Nothing.
Okay, Yeah, better seeding.
Same good stuff, man.
But they out in the same round.